welcome to the Atheist Experience. I'm your host, Matt Delaney. Join me this week again. Today is a very special day. 39 years ago today, the Apollo 11 moon lander made its way down, and the Eagle landed on the moon, and the first men on the moon stepped off about 6.5 hours later or so. This is huge. What did it take for us to get to the moon? Well, we had to overcome a number of ideas that, and I'm not blaming religion for this, so don't get me wrong, but we had to overcome a number of ideas which were opposed by religion. The idea that the Earth was the center of the universe, that it was then the center of the solar system, that everything revolved around it, these understandings of firmaments and fixed position in the sky and all of these things. It took people who did not sit quietly by and accept the dogma fed to them by the church. It took people who questioned these ideas, who went out and said, you know, this is what the church says is true, but is it really? It's time to find out. And in the process of investigating that, they discovered the true nature of the universe that we live in, the science that undergirds our trip to the moon, the astronomy, the physics, the math. All of these discoveries that we made happened in opposition on some level to assertions made at the hands of the religious. And the same science that got us to the moon is being systematically challenged and denied by people who are advocating creationism, young earth creationism. We get, I don't know how many ridiculous emails this week about how there couldn't possibly be life from non-life, despite the fact that it's been demonstrated in a lab. You tool, go look it up. But also, the Big Bang couldn't happen because it violates the laws of physics. The general public has a lack of understanding about these things, and largely so do I. I've taken steps to try and correct this and learn what I can, but I am not a biologist, I'm not a physicist, I'm not an astronomer, I'm not an expert at math or physics, but I have taken an interest in trying to understand reality as best I can, to try to learn as many true things and avoid believing as many false things as possible. I would wish that everybody would do that, but even more so, if you have a position that denies the same science that you rely on, you're a hypocrite. You are in contradiction. You are delusional. You are engaged in special pleading. The only reason to deny the same science that took us to the moon is because your preconceptions about how the universe works, which are based on religious dogma, prevent you from accepting this. And if you don't believe me, go looking around at some of the sites like Answers in Genesis and other places. These people who have blatantly said, where science and religion disagree, science must be wrong. And that same claptrap has been proffered from religious priests, clerics throughout history. And it's the brave people, the people who did not accept what they were told, the people who questioned things and challenged things, that allowed us in 1969 to send men to the moon. That's important. Yeah, we don't have bases on the moon. We're not flying around in jetpacks. We haven't mastered anti-gravity and matter transport. Science doesn't know everything. But our understanding of the universe continues to grow. Science is the process that allows that. It's the only process that is reliable, confirmable, falsifiable, and dependable. You rely on it every day in your own life. And our trip to the moon is a testament to that reliance on science. It works.